Hi, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Charlie 31 departure. We are on the ground here in Lisbon. We're going down to Madeira, and we are, when I say we, Captain Jack and I are flying down to Madeira. We're going to do that one. We're flying in daylight, give us something to look at, doing everything all right. So let's hop on into the aircraft. You can see I'm here in Ryanair. Captain Jack's down there in Tom Jet. Tui flies, and we are just getting fired into the sims now. So I'm going to hop in the old flight deck. We are going to get GSX to boarding, folks. So request boarding. There we go. Jet bridge is already up to the aircraft. FMC is good. So once we go through the, oh, you want the crew? We will continue setting up the aircraft. Super excited. We're over 500 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. Thank you. We'll be joining Captain Jack. I'll bring Captain Jack in via Discord here in just a minute. But there we go. We have all that happening. Let's go down here. Let's get our FMC set up. We're good there. We can clear that out. We can go to the pause in it. We are at L Lima Papa Papa Tango. That's our reference. Let's grab our GPS. Drop that there. We are okay. Onto our route. We can go ahead and drop LPPT in there, and we can request our flight plan, LPMA, set payload, set fuel, select route. Excuse me. Finished a delicious dinner of not quesadillas. Fajitas. So there we go. So overhead's looking pretty good. We can go ahead and load our route, and we are set up for. We will depart. Well, here. Taco King. Nice. When you're done, pop in and let me know how it went. Super excited, man. Can't wait to hear. All right, so our departure and our arrival is we are going to depart on runway 02, and we are on the Ilval X-ray. X-ray, and then we'll go to our arrival. We will be on the RNAV of Zulu, runway 05. Zulu from Pilum, and we will be descending on the Raqqa. And that is our route. We are good to go. Route, we can go ahead and activate that and execute that. Oh, we need to go in here, just make it normal. I did have it on insane. GSX settings, timings, we'll back that back down to dense. There we go. So we can hide that. We can get rid of that now. Perfect. All right. So that hit behind there. Our route is good. Our perf in it. We're going to go ahead and bring up our sim brief. And our zero fuel weight, 125.0. Let's see if that comes up. 125.025. So we're going to go clear 125. We'll drop that in there. Our reserves, 9.5. Cost index today is going to be 1.6. We're going to cruise at 370. Cruise wind today is going to be 330 at 3.4. Drop that in there, and we can execute that and go on to our N1 limits. So to do this, we get to go over here. We can hide you for now. And now we go to our performance tool. We're on runway 02, import, 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 import. And our weight 142. Calculate. So we can do a takeoff 2, select temperature of 43. And we're going to go over here. Alright, so that is import from aircraft. 144,715. Let's calculate that again. There we go. Takeoff 241. Alright. Let's see if adding passengers is what's doing that. So import from aircraft. Import from OFP. There we go. Alright, calculate that. So that's better. I appreciate that better. Okay. Takeoff 2 at 41. So we go takeoff 241. Drop that there. We can go to our takeoff page. Flaps 5. CG is going to be 5. You can't see that, can you? 5.38. 5.35. I'm comfortable with that. 42, 43, 45. 42, 42, 45. Within a mile, within a knot. So we're good to go there. Our FMC is set. So 140, 145. And we're good there. Let's bring up our charts. Let's grab our runway heading. So according to this, it's 24. Let's see. Zero 025. 025. 025 and 025. And we are going up to, where are we going? We are going to we can bring up our OFP. $370. So $370 set, and set. Everything's good to go there. We can go ahead and get our flight directors on. And now we go upstairs and get the APU fired off. And Captain Jack's over there getting everything set up on his aircraft. I think we're probably pretty close, so once we get the APU fired up, we'll go ahead and bring him into our stream. We'll say hello to him, and then we'll head on down to Madeira. Alright, Captain Jack, I've got the APU on and energized. Just need to disconnect the ground power, and then I'll join up with Captain Jack. So we can go ahead and release the ground power. Ground power disconnected upstairs. Make sure we got everything on the aircraft that we can. APU power is doing good stuff, so window heat's coming on. Electric hydraulic pumps are good. We're going up to 370. Stand by. Let me go look at the chart, of course. The chart for Madeira. I think they are 200 feet AGL. Not 100% sure, so we'll take a look at that here. $191. Yeah, I was close. So we'll make this 200. There we go. Everything else is good to go. APU and some air conditioning for the folks here in Portugal. All right, we'll go over and hit up Captain Jack, say hello, and we should be ready to go here probably about the next 5 to 10 minutes. And with that, I have Captain Jack live on Discord now. Captain Jack, how are you tonight?
Hey, buddy. Happy Saturday. Yep, I've got the APU running. I'm doing a couple of last-minute things in the FMC, and then we'll be ready to head out over the Atlantic there. This is going to be fun.
It is. Appreciate you flying along with me tonight. We're all set. I just need to do a couple things, and yeah, I think we're probably both right about the same spot.
Yeah, I think so. I will be ready for push even now.
Copy. I have about another 15 to 20 passengers to get on board. Then we'll button her up and ready to roll.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do some final checks in and let you load. I just holler at mine and say, "Get on the plane," and they're on.
I don't speak Portuguese, so I went up there and they just looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Out of all the languages that I know a word or two of, I don't know anything out of that. I actually had a friend who married a girl from Portugal one time, so he actually spoke a little, which was pretty cool.
Well, there you go. Small world, Captain Jack. Small world. All right, so there we have it. Oh, that's what we probably want to do is
I'm looking forward to that RNAV procedure into Madeira. Never done it before. Have watched it be done a few times, so this will be my first time.
I am doing the RNAV Zulu.
Runway 05.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
And so I imagine we will push back and head south on Tango here. Make a right on Mike 2, Mike 3, Mike 4. Hold short runway 02 at Mike 5. A little confusing, a little better than coming up here. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Okay, you just let me know when you're set because APUs are running and I'm ready for push.
Copy. I'm calling my pushback now. Now I'm looking at the taxi. What way did you want to taxi down there?
Looks like I need to go, since we're going to runway 02, I'll go down to, let's see, what way is that? Just down, I'll go to Golf 1, turn left, Tango 2, Tango 1.
Yep.
Mike 1, Mike 2, Mike 3, Mike 4, Z3. Boy, they don't make this one easy, do they?
No, they sure don't.
Okay, yeah. So, there you go.
There you have it. I'll follow you down there.
Copy that. Okay, I'm going to push.
Copy.
Man, I like these walk-in closets this airport has for parking.
They're pretty neat, aren't they? Kind of keep you from looking around.
Yeah, it's a little different.
And 122.8 for our radios.
From 606, pushing back from gate 142, will announce taxi intentions to runway 02 after engine start. Tom 606, Lisbon.
And Lisbon traffic, Ryanair 31 pushing off the stand 144, Lisbon.
You know, this is really interesting. This MAX is missing the panel down below where you see the motoring for the engines. That is interesting.
Did you click a button? I can't, there's...
No, there's like in front of the throttles that
Yep.
panel is not there. It's a plate along with the auto brake. How do I know if this thing's motoring or not?
So right there below the, well, so in the middle you'll see the swap button. Hit the E and G button.
Why does it seem like I get something different every time? Oh, let's see. Now, this is a Max. I've flown the Max a million times. Okay, E and G. Yeah, the the panel down below there, below the landing gear, where you see it say motoring. Now my oil, so I flipped up. I don't know.
It is a Max, so you probably have to be patient with it.
Stand by.
Yep, no worries.
Yeah, I'm not getting any kind of engine start here. All right, let's go back. Let's make sure I haven't forgot something.
Bowman,
Sure.
thanks for stopping
Oh, yeah,
by.
I
I
forgot
appreciate that.
something. It's not going to start without the APU bleed.
Ah, there you go. Well, there you go.
Okay, but I still don't have that panel, so there's something different in this aircraft's
So
panels.
up next to the nav display, it should be split in two. There shouldn't be one down low. It doesn't go low.
Let's see if this works. Okay. All right, we're starting. That's
There
fine.
you go.
It's been a while since I've been in this airplane, so I forgot a couple of things.
All right.
Now I'm seeing some motoring. Okay, everything's
Right.
working.
And Soul Man, how are you doing tonight? I appreciate you stopping by the stream. We're going to fly down to Madeira, see how bad we can jack up that approach and arrival. But we're just going to have some fun doing it. So we're following Captain Jack over there. He's flying that TUI jet, Tom jet, and we'll be ready to roll here in just a moment. He's getting his Max spun up.
Okay, I got good engine starts.
There you go. I know, that's crazy. I read a little thing this morning about it was a viral.
Lisbon traffic, let's see, I am Tom 606. We're going to be taxiing once again via Alpha 3, Alpha 2 to Mike 1, Mike 2, Mike 3, Mike 4, and Mike 5 over to runway 02. Lisbon traffic, Tom 606.
All right, guys, we are ready to roll. Let's see. And your assignment's over. Did they say anything about keeping you on any longer or no? Lisbon traffic. Ryanair 31 taxiing runway 02 via Tango Mike, Lisbon. And here we go. I'm following you out there, Jack.
Sounds good, my friend. So you're going to go ahead and get on Tango. I was just going to go straight down Alpha, but that'll work.
Did it go okay today? How was Saskatchewan? Was it crazy? And PZ Soul Man, yeah, it's crazy.
Tom
Madeira.
606, we're going to amend that taxi to Tango down to Mike 2.
At least, did you learn lots? Are you exhausted, dude? Yeah, I know how that goes. Hurry up and wait. Nice. Mr. Rivera, how are you tonight?
Lisbon traffic, Tom 606, going to hold at Tango Mike for just a moment.
What you got, Jack?
I got it fixed. We're good.
Okay.
Lisbon traffic, Tom 606, continuing taxi, turning on to Mike 2 to Mike 3.
I am good. I am good. Been a good day. Hung out with the dog. She's a little tired. It's a little warm. It's cooling off a little bit. We'll have to go out and see what damage we can cause to the lawn. So.
Lisbon traffic, Tom 606, going to be holding short, runway 02, Lisbon.
Just a couple of final checks and then we're good.
There you go.
Lisbon traffic, Tom 606, ready for takeoff. Runway 02 will be
Cusco in the dark with nothing would be terrifying.
to the north.
All right, buddy. I'm about ready to get out of here.
Copy, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I see you on your screen.
Lisbon traffic, Ryanair 31, holding short, runway 02, Lisbon. Did you have sweaty hands? Nice. Lisbon traffic, Ryanair 31 lining up, runway 02, Lisbon. All right, arm auto throttle. Learned my lesson.
Watch for that crosswind on takeoff.
Copy that.
Lisbon traffic, Tom 606, 6,300 feet for flight level 370, turning back for a southwest departure. Lisbon traffic.
Lisbon traffic, Ryanair 31, departing runway 02, Lisbon. Here we go.
Toga, Toga, get him done.
Nice, pal.
Knots.
V1.
There we go. That is a heck of a crosswind. Interesting little departure there. Teach me to go look out the other windows before getting fully established. Thanks for that, Jack. Lisbon traffic. We got Ryanair at 31 climbing through 3500. Right turn back to the south. Lisbon. Jack, how you doing up there?
I'm doing fine. I'm at 168 and 270 on the knots and autopilot on, and we are heading up.
There you go.
I am going to go get some water real quick, and we'll head out over this big water, over this big pond.
Copy.
Right back.
Right here. All right, Taco King. How'd you feel? Did it feel good? Nice. Tell you what, guys, these sceneries just it's amazing sometimes. Nice. That's a good girl. You're a very good girl. Thank you. She's not doing anything to help you out, is she? She is not doing anything to help you out. I know. I got you. You're a very good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you. I got you. Alright, let's go back in. Alright, we should be climbing through 10,000. Yep, we are. So we can go ahead and do that. And we can also get these turned off as well as this one. There we go. Let's make sure the overhead's doing overhead things. Aircraft is pressurizing, doing everything it needs to do. We're doing all right. And there you have it.
All right, sir, I am back on board.
Copy, I'm still here. There we go. I may take this opportunity to run over grab a beverage as well. Give me just a sec.
That sounds good.
All right, Jack. I'm back in the seat.
You are back.
Can you lay down?
Okay.
Good boy. Alice, go lay down.
She had a fun day.
Yeah. It's a watering day, sprinkler day for us, and she is insane.
I bet. How funny. Lulu, when my wife's out watering her little garden out back and stuff, she loves to chase water down the cracks of the concrete.
Yeah, Alice likes to try and stop it at the source. So when that hose is in Mom's hand, it's fair game.
Okay, it seems like there was something I was going to tell you. Yeah, I think the A330's problem was the fact that when I would have the MICDO turned on, the wind wings, wind control MICDO, and it doesn't work. And so I think it was conflicting with the autopilot because, I did 2 flights today and it was almost textbook perfect. The one thing that happened that I'm not sure about is the managed dot would come on while it was at the cruise altitude, and when you're ready for top of descent with that managed dot on, that's not necessarily supposed to be on, like in the, like it behaves properly in the Phoenix. What I had to do is when I was coming up on top of descent, I had to pull out like it would be unmanaged, and then it would go off, and then I would push it back in for managed descent, because for some reason it deems itself to come on prior to that during cruise, and you can't turn it off. You can't go into unmanaged cruise, as it were.
Copy.
That's the only other anomaly I found, but it did 2 flights just perfect today consecutively, back to back. So hopefully that's it.
The stars align for you.
Yep, this is after. What is the time you have UTC right now?
1830. Let me confirm.
Okay, yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah, 1830.
Okay, good. So it's about a
hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Out over the ocean. This is going to be interesting.
Yes. I think I'm going to do Hong Kong to Istanbul.
And that ain't no bull.
Nope.
Is that night?
Yeah. And it's Constantinople, but that's nobody's business but the Turks.
Yeah, there you go. Tempted to send an airplane with you, but I'll see. I'll see how I feel by then.
Copy. I'm trying to figure out if I do the American flagship retro livery or do I just go standard Turkish. I think I'll go American. That way I can do it with the. No, I can't do that because I disconnect from bad, so disregard.
Roger. You know, I've done little to no flight. I think I've done 1 flight into Africa. I think I went London to Johannesburg on an overnight one time, and I think that's the only flying I've done other than that one along the northern coast that we did that one time, and a time or two in Cairo.
Did we go down? Did we not go down to South Africa?
No. I don't think we've flown in Africa.
Copy. South Africa is a little routine because you always fly Cape Town to Port Elizabeth to Johannesburg. So.
You know, I have absolutely no interest in like doing that American truck simulator or really any other simulator software. I mean, I drive all the time in a truck anyway.
Yeah.
But that being said, I did put one of those guys on the other day and had an hour-long nap to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think the last time I ever fell asleep in a car or a truck or a bus. Yeah, way back when I was young. Too much crazy stuff can happen.
I don't think I've ever flown this TUI before either.
They're similar to, well, yeah. So I think they're similar to maybe Spirit or Ryanair, just a European version.
Did I hear earlier today, was it on your stream, Red Bull purchasing Spirit Airlines? Or was that just an imagination?
That was an internet rumor. Because it came across one of my feeds. I'm like, what? No way. But it's kind of believable, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's actually, yeah, believable is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what you got going on for tomorrow?
Like more. Probably should really fly the 777. But Mass, I thought about maybe getting out on the motorcycle tomorrow, but if it's supposed to be 92 degrees, and that just does not sound like a lot of fun.
Nope. The only time 92 degrees is good is when you can go directly to the mountains above 10,000 feet.
There is a real nice ride up through Evergreen and up around
Mount Evans.
What is it? Well, up that direction, up to where you would turn up towards Mount Evans, but you'd ride up and around Mestahay.
Yep.
And that actually is a wonderful ride, but you got to come back down in the heat.
Yep. That was
we could do that sometime.
one of my favorite rides. We got up and went over Kenosha Pass, down into Bailey, up through Keystone, over Leadville, back down through Minturn, and then just got stuck on I-70 for like 5 hours, just roasting ourselves.
No. That would be a great ride, yeah, but if you have to get on the interstate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I love riding on the interstate, but I don't like riding on the interstate when you're stuck in traffic on a motor.
I would concur.
I don't know if you've ever been to St. Louis and or been driving through St. Louis during a Friday afternoon rush hour, but I have on the motorcycle, and it is not pleasant.
No.
No, sir.
That is one of the things. So we try and drive out to San Francisco for Labor Day weekend, and it's funny because when we leave here like Thursday and get into there on Friday night, but like Friday we're coming down from like Reno down through Sacramento, and we've got our 9 lanes of super slab, and then the other side going the other direction is 9 lanes of just stop and go traffic. Our side's good going into San Francisco. The side leaving San Francisco is just packed.
Oh man, yeah, I've heard those stories.
Yeah. One of the guys in my chat says, especially Fort Worth. I've never ridden a motorcycle in Fort Worth, so
I can imagine that that metroplex is so huge. And in August now, my wife and one of our kids and me, I'm going to be their chauffeur. I'm going to drive them there, but they're going to see BTS at AT&T Stadium.
Ooh.
And the reason my wife wanted me to come is so I can drive them, so they don't, so she wouldn't have to worry about trying to park and all that. And I actually think it's an interesting idea, because that's going to be just a mad house.
Oh yeah. And then, but it might be just as expensive to drive down there as it would to be to fly with gas prices if they keep going.
No. We're flying.
Oh, okay.
We're flying Southwest into Lauderdale, and we're going to stay in a hotel somewhere in between.
Copy.
And then I'm driving them to the venue.
Yep.
But even then, dude, with this thing, I bet you can't get within 6-10 blocks of the thing. They'll probably still have to end up walking.
Well, so that was something that when my friend Desmond and I were down in Austin for the MotoGP, they have good Uber spots. Like they have good Uber access to a lot of these places, or they have for the MotoGP they had a place where all the Ubers and it was pretty remote. And then they had just like this little tractor carriage thing that would drive you from the Uber lot over to the racetrack, drop you off, and then come back and get you. Just, leave every 5 minutes or so.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm sure they might have something like that where they have an Uber lot and it's in and out, drop you off kind of close.
Yeah, that would be really great. I'll do some research on it, before we go.
Yeah, look up, and because even if you're just dropping them off, you can still use that Uber drop-off point.
I had probably better register for a seminar or two at FS Expo.
Yeah. I don't know if you were on when Tony was talking about the little panel discussion he was on with the Say Intentions guys, but that sounds like it's maturing pretty good.
What do you mean mature? I'm sorry, what do you mean?
So it sounds, and this is just from the conversation that Tony had on that little panel, as though Say Intentions, you could start out on VATSIM, and then if VATSIM disappeared, it could automatically pick up and then give you air traffic control. And if a controller came back on later, it would disconnect when you connected with them, when you switched over to their frequency.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember hearing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're doing like a little discussion or something there, but
okay. Yeah, I was going to start. I might as well do that while we're at cruise here.
Yep.
What is flight beam KMSDP? What is that? Huh.
Flight beam what?
I'm looking at my Flight Sim Expo registration, and there's this 25% off Flight Beam KMSP. I wonder what that is.
Flight beam is a scenery designer, so that's Minneapolis.
Oh. Celebrate, upgrade, exclusive access to Flight Beam series for just $14.99. I don't care about that.
Tasmanian Nav Geek, welcome back. I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Sign-ups.
How is your day progressing?
Floor show tour. All kinds of stuff, actually. Oh, you mean I got to pay more money for some of this?
Now, are you planning on spending all day, every day at the expo while you're there?
A large part of, for its opening on Friday, and because we're going in there on Thursday. So, yeah. Probably. I mean, my idea is to meet a lot of these folks face to face.
Yep.
Jimmy, Tony, Matthew, some CFI.
Yep.
And I'd like to, shake hands and take a picture with, Captain Canada and XB-72 and Owls, and, hang out with Mickey and Michael a little bit. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's you saw that Tony's having like a little thing you can have some breakfast at Citizen.
I heard, I think Jimmy told me about that, actually.
Yeah, just kind of a little gathering. You'll get your own breakfast or something like that, but
Well, I'm not going to, anything like that, my wife and son are going to have to drive me to and drop me off. So, well, we'll see how it all works out.
Yeah, I think it's like a block away, but yeah, I think everything's staying down there right downtown, right?
We actually are staying near the airport, which is, the airport is supposedly 15 minutes away.
Well, good, Taz App Geek.
I don't know.
Just
I may
clouds is
give
good.
Tony a call on the phone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And see what. A getting started tour for beginners. Are you new to flight simulation? Well, not really. Don't care about content creation and exporting. Don't care about STOL flying workshops. Flight training experience. Now this might be fly MSFS or X-Plane with a real flight instructor in Bernoulli flight intelligence software that provides feedback on real flight maneuvers in real-time right and sim, designed for prospective and student pilots. Well, I'm not really one of them. 3 training scenarios, 20 minutes of sim time, a 1-month subscription to Bernoulli, a swag bag including a real pilot-style knee board, $25, 30-minute. Nah, I'm not interested.
Tasmanian App Geek, yeah.
We'll see.
I think I might do Hong Kong to Istanbul. I was just weighing that out. Be about 10.5 hours.
So Friday noon to 7.
You're gonna
Flight
be dancing.
Flight Sim Expo 5K fun run. Run for fun. What the hell fun is it?
Yeah, they're doing one of those at the airport again this year, like September or August.
Oh, sure.
We close off runway 8.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, this flight sim class, real world airliner procedures on Friday.
But
That I'm thinking. That I might actually, evening social event, Flight Sim Expo banquet. Maybe.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Tony. I'm going to talk to Jimmy and see what they're thinking.
Yeah, Jimmy seems pretty stoked to be going.
Yeah, sure is.
What's your indicated Mach or your Mach?
0.778. Do you need me to do something?
No, you're good.
Well, fine.
You're still 20 miles in front of me, so tons of time, tons of room. I ain't worried.
Okay, good. Just let me know if I can be of any assistance.
I appreciate that.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Stage schedule.
Now the other one is just listening in on conversations like CST and Miggity Mike have had. They like to go out and do stuff after the show, so be prepared for that.
Yeah. Although I'll be honest with you, if I'm running around that show most of the day, by the time it gets to be towards evening, I probably will have had enough.
Be pretty bushed.
I am not a great nightlife kind of dude. I'm like, okay, day's over. I want to go to the hotel. I'm tired.
Yep. Get a nice hot shower in and tuck in.
Something to that effect. Yeah, I'm pretty boring. Too old for that crap. Oh, what? Why did my autopilot go off? I didn't touch anything.
Your MiG-2's got a ghost in the machine.
Something to that effect. Okay, so what is this airport? We're going LPMA.
Correct. And Leslie says amen to that.
Amen to what?
Too old for that crap, I think.
I mean, I'd like to hang out with them and chat, you know, and all that kind of stuff, but they're also going to be wanting to do things with their friends and all this kind of stuff, people they know, so, you know, that's all right. Winds are 30 at 12. Outside air temperature 14°C.
I believe it is, Taz Apke.
That's fairly cool. QNH there is 3018. I'm going to be flaps 40 for sure. And we probably should do max brakes, don't you think?
Jack, let me double check. Let me look at that. All right. I don't know that it has to be max brakes because it's a 9,000 foot runway, so you should be okay. No need to hurry off. They have a turnaround. We've got 20 miles between each other, so we are good.
Okay, I'll do auto brake too.
Yeah.
Landing distance 7,299 feet.
Leslie, I'm the same. I prefer to spend time with my dogs, my
well,
family.
That gives me a whole
home,
1,000 feet.
Out dancing.
Off the cliff.
So, the fun part of this is if you look on the bigger map, not necessarily the chart. If you look at, say, the RNAV arrival, you'll see that it's kind of in a little, like a little saddle, and you can get some good swirling winds in that saddle. So you could end up with a crisscross crosswind and or some good wind shear up and down.
Is this another one of them? You got to be certified airports.
I don't know that you have to be certified, but I believe like each company makes you fly with somebody that's done it before.
Well, now I wish they'd do this seminar, this panel discussion on Saturday. I would be really interested in this. Fostering a less toxic community, join developers and content creators for a panel discussion on how we can combat toxicity within the community and make people feel more welcome as the hobby grows. Now, I wish they had done that on Saturday.
You think they would have held off on that, or kind of planned it that way so there wasn't quite as much involvement, or?
It's hard to say. would have put that at a prime time point if were I in charge. But
Yep.
I got lots of great ideas. I just ain't in charge. Yeah, I would have thought that would have been better because, you know, Sunday, I'm not going to be at it at all on Sunday. We'll be coming home.
Yeah.
Okay, how long until top of the sun?
About 140 miles.
Ooh, I do not have a top of descent marker.
Huh?
What is the deal? Okay, I'm going to go through my flight plan real quick.
Copy.
Yeah, I don't have a top of descent for some reason. Huh. Why would I not have a top of descent?
Do you have an arrival in there?
Check that.
What's that one?
Yeah, RNAV Zulu 05.
Leslie.
And that's via the rack up. No transition though.
The
Raccoon rack up.
no transition on the arrival. Then the approach should be Pillam.
I don't have a top of descent. Oh wait, nope. Destination LPMA to ED. 1935, 272 nautical miles. ED is in destination.
Oh yeah. November Delta.
Does that mean they want me to calculate my own top of descent?
Well, what's your altitude? Yeah, I'll have to take a look. Do you, what's your altitude? 370?
Altitude right now, yeah, 370.
So then multiply that times 3 gives you what?
3 times 3. Oh, you know, I should know how to do this. 3 times 3, 7 is going to be 101.
Correct, 111. So that 111 miles from your destination airport, you should start your descent.
Okay. Well, I may have to start. Well, I mean, it's 370, so 3
Yes.
times that, yeah, 111. Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever not seen a top descent though in your flight plan?
No. And you're in the max. So if you go to your FMC and go to your legs page, so read off your waypoints.
Okay, so Galpa, Raccoon, MA 534.
Yep.
Pilum,
Yep.
P-I-L-I-M, MA 522, MA 520, MA 504, MA 502, runway 05.
Okay. So then, if you were to go into All right, do you know how to get to the index page? So if you go to menu, FMC, let's see, or init ref page and click on index. Go to perf, and does the execute light light up?
No, the perf init is all in there.
Okay, so then click on your descent page.
Descent? Oh, this is a max. That's right. I've got to do it differently. Oh, the VNAV. Oh, wait a minute. There's something I did not do in the VNAV page. Hang on. No, I clicked the wrong thing, so I got to wait till it finishes. That's right. The max has a VNAV.
Yep, sorry.
Okay, VNAV.
Now
Okay,
there's
there's no cruise altitude in there, so I'm going to put in.
There's, yeah, you should. So there you go. Put in your cruise altitude.
That's on the cruise page. Execute. Okay, that's there. Now it's giving me a top of descent.
There you go.
Why did that not auto load? I don't know that I've ever seen that not auto load.
So you just may not have plugged it in when you did the init ref.
What it was. Okay. That fixed it.
There you go. So our intercept altitude is 2,000 feet and our minimums is 500.
Minimums 500 feet. Oh, thank God for the knobs on the wing control. Beefus. Approach course 049.
Every once in a while, it's just, yep, every once in a while, Leslie. It's hard when you're trying, I'm flying the
Yeah, you know,
PMDG,
I know you really
iFly.
like the VR. I'll tell you though, I like having these outboard peripherals.
Yeah.
You know?
No, and ultimately, I mean, it would be amazing to have a full flight deck set up like Pat or what Tony's getting built out. I mean, and what you got, you could pretty much do anything.
Yeah. You know, the thing is I pretty much have a full flight deck set up here without the framing in and without, you know, the exact matching of everything, obviously. But
yeah.
Well, I was almost kind of sort of thinking, oh, it'll be fun to do your own top of descent there. Because I could go to the progress page and get the distance to the airport.
Yeah, and you can also set the waypoint info and give yourself a range ring of 111 and just start your descent to 2,000 feet per minute.
Oh, you know, I never thought of that, actually. You're right, a range. I'm going to set that in there because I do have the fixed rings in for the normal landing.
Yep. Now, the thing about that is you just have to remember it's kind of a rough guesstimate. So you might have to make adjustments as you go down and once you get into the pattern.
Yeah. Well, what a groovy idea. Yeah, so in this case, 111 miles actually is, the top of descent is at 73, so it's about 40 miles, 38 miles short.
Copy.
But it would work.
There's actually a really good formula for doing it. And it's like 3.23 or 3.1 something, but I just got too lazy with that. Rough guess is 3 times your altitude and you're good.
Yeah. Use a standard 3-to-1 rule of thumb, 3 nautical miles of distance per 1,000 feet of altitude. There you go. You know, I look an awful lot of stuff up during flights sometimes.
That's good. What do I say? What do I say, Jack?
You ain't living if you ain't learning. If you ain't you ain't learning. If you ain't learning, you ain't living.
There you go.
Something to that effect.
That's one of the great things about being able to do this on a sim is like, if you got a whim, you have a question, you're able to like Google it up, you're fine.
It's amazing to me, though, how sit behind these screens, and I was feeling the same thing taking off out of Lisbon there. You really feel like you're really doing it. It's so mesmerizing.
Yep.
Do you hear the audio from this football game?
I do a little bit, but that's fine.
Oh. Boy, these, I don't know if that's picking up through my mic or what. Can you still hear it there?
It wasn't like it was huge. Every once in a while I could just hear break through.
Like breaking through a squelch.
Yeah.
I don't know why. This headphone mic must not be very insulated.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Walking the
Besides-
dog, going to work.
$40 miles, top of the sun.
Copy. I am 49 miles from my top of descent. But I'm still 20 miles behind you.
Yeah, I'd like to do this approach a few times in the daylight and actually see what I'm doing before I'd want to try a nighttime. I wonder if they even allow a nighttime approach into this airport.
Yeah, I don't know that they have a good low visibility approach plan, but you come in, you just circle the land over the water. So there's not a lot you can run into except for the island itself. There's a nice highway right there. and it's fun flying these now that I'm not in VR, because I think, in all honesty, the VR gave me like an unfair advantage of being able to look out there without having to have like hitting a key press or something like that.
Yeah.
So I have to put a lot more faith in the aircraft. Let it do its thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, congrats on your 500 subscribers, man.
Thanks, pal.
That's pretty cool.
It is. We're chugging along. It's kind of nice knowing there's people that watch this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, I'd stream anyhow. There's, I mean, I've met some pretty cool people. Like there's that guy down in, where's he at? Not Galveston, Gulfport, Kellen. Good
Yeah,
kid,
yeah.
learned how to fly, doing the VATSIM thing, good head on his shoulder. It's kind of nice being able to sort of share that knowledge and fly and just have fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
There's this other guy, total jerk. He's out of like Wheat Ridge, Colorado or something like that. Captain Jack or something like that. Just terrible dude. Terrible dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Geez, they'll let anybody on, won't they?
Right? I mean, I'm telling you. That Bravo 737, Arcade Mac, those guys are trouble. Capital T.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's set 2,000 feet in on our altitude. What a milestone. So why are they not doing CTAF or tower frequencies at, you know, any other airports in the world?
They just started June 1st. They started in VATPAC. So Australia, New Zealand, I think like Tahiti, Samoa, Fiji, they put CTAF in place down there. So that just came out June 1st. But it's just, I mean, the more frequencies you have, the more server intelligence and horsepower you need. So being able to have people on those.
Even though, you know, like for instance, Madeira Tower is on 124.66. You know, you think that you could use them. But
Yeah, but it's, so you know how it works. So you work with MUX, don't you? Multiplexing?
I understand them. I don't actually work with them.
Yeah, so I mean, it's the same thing as a MUX. You still, I mean, if you have people using it, you have to break it out. And so then in the past, you didn't have as many people as you do now. So having all these people breaking out into all these other little frequencies.
Yep.
I mean,
I get it.
I like it. Nothing worse than landing in London and hearing somebody land in Gatwick and somebody else is landing in London City and somebody else, you're just like, oh my God, listen to all these people.
Yep. All right, I'm heading down.
There you go. on my way down as well. I'm going to go take a quick check on the misses. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Sounds good.
I am back.
Welcome back. Good to have you back.
Good to be back. Y'all set up for this arrival?
I think so. Just going to follow the magenta line down and fly it in.
Yeah.
Still on glide profile. Everything's pretty well set. RNP Zulu, runway 05. RNAV.
I am getting tossed around right here at 27K.
I had a little bit of that too. Ladies and gentlemen, we are descending into Madeira. Current temperature is 59 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 Celsius. Visibility is really good. Scattered clouds at 1,500 feet. Ceilings at least 12,000. Might see a little cloud run by your window as we get in there, but we're on time and expect to be on the ground here in about another 20 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
You're most
I can totally hear the years and years of those announcements and the messages as I've flown millions of miles, but I could not tell you what they say.
Well, and the thing is, too, is when pilots get on the microphone, they just get, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard, yada, 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 and you're going to land, have a good time, and thank you for the flight.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, guys, did nobody ever teach you mic technique? You know, I mean, seriously, nobody ever taught these guys mic technique. And as a former, 30, 40 plus year disc jockey,
It was good briefing,
how to be heard.
Yep.
But it's like, dude, why'd you even come on? I couldn't understand or couldn't even hear you.
Yeah. It's funny the way it's always.
Good afternoon. Flight deck.
You're like, just hold it away.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm getting blown around a little bit here at 200 as well.
Yeah, I'm coming through 2-3 and it's still yanking me left and right.
You know, I've got this Broncos replay of a game with the Giants where they came back and won from a 19-point deficit. And it cracks me up how all these years I've been looking in the stands at faces, to see if there's ever any time I ever spot anybody I know. And you know what? It's never happened.
In the same replay? You're just watching the same replay or just any replays?
No, well, or even, watching it live.
Yeah.
All these years, them taking the crowd shots, I always look at faces. Is there anybody I know? And never once have I seen anybody I know. Because I know a lot of people.
Yeah. So that was neighbor across the street invented the little flippies. So he ran a print company and found that the phone books, when they were cut at like 1 and 33 hundredths of a inch square, they would flip in the south stands like they did.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
And so, yeah, he was in the south stands, and they were always Bronco fans and drank the Coors Banquet. And,
Oh, funny.
so,
Nice.
never really saw them at the game, but saw their flippies all the time.
Okay. Okay. – 16,000 feet. What's our transition altitude? Is 5,000.
Yep. Yep.
You want an approach brief?
I would love an approach brief.
Okay, page 1220 of the Jefferson, 15 July 22, the RNP Zulu runway 05AR. By the way, I was watching a guy do a video on this, and this is what made me want to do this flight. So RNAV final approach is 049. It's a mandatory final approach fix at 2,000 feet at MA522. RNP is 0.10. You know, I know you're supposed to enter that into your FMC.
Yep.
And I have forgotten where to do that.
Hit the progress page.
Yep, I'm there.
And then go to page 4.
Okay, I'm there. And then put in 0.10 under RNP, correct?
Yep.
0.10 and enter that in, and it's there. Okay, continuing on. Decision altitude, refer to minimums. Minimums here once again is 500 feet, as we see down at the bottom. Okay, let's see, where am I? The MSA from this direction is going to be 2,000 feet. Missed approach, climb to 3,000 to Monac via MA 550, 52, and 54. At Monac, join holding is directed. It is a 3-degree glide slope around the pathway. Pappies of the high ALS. Once again, missed approach, climb to 3,000 to MA 550. And there you go.
Thank you.
Any threats? Yeah, big old mountain.
Ah,
Big old island.
island on the left. Oceans to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Very good. Extra points. Name the band and the lead singer.
You would do that. Steve Miller? No.
Nope.
Nope. I'm out.
Steelers Wheel.
Steelers
Jerry,
Wheel. Damn it.
Who later went on to do Baker Street.
Yep. I got infatuated with that song from Reservoir Dogs.
Nice. You see, I couldn't have told you the name of the album, though.
I could just Steelers Wheel and yep. Yeah. Them's were the days, Jack. Them's were the days.
40 radio was so much fun, man. Great radio stations. WLS Chicago, KIMN Denver,
Yeah.
Z93, WZGC Atlanta. The Big Ape, WAPE Jacksonville. Such good radio.
Kids will never know.
No, they won't. You go back and play some air checks of that stuff, oh my God. It'll blow your mind.
Well, how do you select what song you want to listen to?
Well, back in back in like 1976 or 1978 in that area, we actually played tape cartridges. Okay, you actually recorded one song. It looked like an 8-track cartridge, but it was essentially a dual stereo track with one song on them, and you put those into the cart machines, and it would play the song. The second you hit the button, the song would start, and at the end of it, the tape would automatically cue itself back up, so it was ready to go for the next play. And we literally stuck those in bins, and they were stacked on top of each other. And most program directors would let you pull a song, 2 or 3 deep. In other words, if you didn't necessarily want to play the song that was at the bottom, he'd let you go up 2 or 3. But that's how they rotated them before you had logs. Before you had, playlist logs.
Yeah.
And then, it might be a little dark going down in here. And then, you had log sheets for each hour. You had a log with all the songs you were supposed to play on them. But Top 40 Radio went on the premise that people only listen for about 45 to 90 minutes total. So songs would rotate almost, depending on the station, every 2 1/4 to 2 3/4 hours. You'd hear the same song, but they were interspersed with other ones that were on a longer rotation. So that's how radio used to be, at least as far as playing the music.
So, but how would I pick which song I wanted to listen to, Jack?
Well, you'd play what the program director wanted you to hear. You wouldn't have a job.
No, but me as the listener, how do I choose which one I want to listen to?
Any way you want to these days.
You remember, like, sitting there with your cassette recorder, waiting to catch the song?
Oh, yeah.
Record! And then it would come on, it wouldn't be the right song. You're like, damn it!
Yep. Yep.
Rewind.
Oh, I remember those days.
Yep. Jack, looks like you should be starting your left turn momentarily.
Yep, coming up on Pillam here shortly, but I'm also getting blown around a little bit too.
Yep.
So at 2,000 feet, I want to lower my altitude down to...
Leslie Rivera's laughing at how we discuss radios. I think he might be similarly generational.
Leslie, if you want to see and hear some of the best radio, what it sounded like ever, look up JoJo Kincaid Air Check. JoJo Kincaid Air Check. When he was at what was it, San Diego? Let's see, I'm going to look that up real quick. Joe Kincaid. Yep, San Diego on YouTube. Yeah, at KKLQ Q106. Watch that 3-minute video. Oh my God, it will blow you away. That's what disc jockeys used to be like, and I miss those days so much.
Leslie's commenting he remembers 8 tracks.
Oh, yeah. These tape cartridges that we used looked like 8 tracks, only
Yep.
they were essentially, single songs.
Yep, I remember data cartridges.
No, not data. It was analog stereo audio.
Yeah, no, but that's what they ended up making data cartridges out of. So that,
No,
like 3M.
not those. These were more like an 8-track tape, but they were essentially 2-track stereo and only had one song on them. No data.
Yep.
Although I'm being picky, so.
Leslie says today's jockeys ain't that good. I don't know that there's any jockeys out there. Sirius XM?
People will talk, get on the radio and talk, and they'll talk over a song, but they don't do the,
No.
KKLQ, Q106, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's Friday, man, and we're going to hit the party, and they don't do that kind of thing anymore. But that's when radio was just so much fun. All right.
Stereocom.
I'm getting in here. So, going to flaps 5. I'm slowing down. Make sure I have my speed brake armed. Whoa, dude, I am on the way in.
There you go.
Madeira traffic, let's see, is that working? Oh, my PTT's not working. Doggone it. I have a lot of trouble switch on this show. Yep, my PTT's not working.
Madeira traffic, Ryanair 31. Joining the RNAV 0 runway 05.
I have, you know what? I have no PTT.
That's fine. There's nobody here.
Got the island off to my right. Neither one of these buttons, trigger buttons, are working.
Uh-oh.
Right. I gotta worry about the landing now.
Yep. Fly the plane.
Oh, I did not go to MA 526. I'm on the way to MA 522, but it's going to be a real tight turn to the right. It did not swing me out to 526, and
I was watching that.
down. We're still on the RMP verticals. And you said to hit your approach out here too, didn't you?
At the initial approach fix. Once you go over the next waypoint, go ahead and click it. Once you're inbound.
We're fine here. Oh, we're fine.
I'm getting her slowed all the way down for you. Final approach speed.
Yeah, I'm at 139 knots now, making that tight turn.
this is legit. Here we go.
Yeah, when I press that button on my yoke, it says button 32 on Bravo throttle quadrant. So we're kind of coming in here at sunset.
It is perfect. Love it.
Okay. I got the throttle. Okay, I've got the controls. Let's get back on there a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting some of that proximity wind here, dude.
Yep. Did you see the special note in the chart?
No. I'm a little high, but I'm correct. Gears down, lock 3 green, flaps full.
2,500.
Oh, I got this.
Obstacle.
There you go.
300. 200. 150. Terrain. Hold up. 20. Terrain. Hold up. Terrain.
I'm down.
Hold up.
Minus 202.
There you go.
Knots, stow the reversers. I'm gonna make Bravo down here.
Copy. I got the lights.
Clear the room.
Now, did you see the sequenced flashing lights when you were coming in?
I don't remember.
Copy.
Oh my God! This scenery, there's like a rock wall. I can't get up to the. I can't get up to the terminal. There's a
1,000.
rock wall. I wonder if the airplane's running into it or it will ignore it.
Terrain.
Yeah, there's a foo bar in the scenery here.
Approaching minimums. 400.
Leslie says he's seen that wall. He stopped landing here.
Oh man,
Sink rate.
Just about climbed over it.
I see you there.
I can't climb over it.
10.
Well, from. You see me pointed up in the air?
I do.
Yeah, I can't get off this wall, dude. Let's see, let me put the reversers on.
I have the same thing, so
Yeah, I can't get off it. Oh man, it was a beautiful landing too. Well, I don't know what to do now.
hit left shift Zulu.
Hit what?
Left shift and Zulu
Left shift
and Z.
Let's see. No, it's not doing anything.
Well, left shift and Z, and then it should go to like a tail view. That's slew mode, and then use the number pad number 8 to move forward.
Okay, you know what? I don't have the right keyboard setting for that. Oh, let's see. Airplane controls, general controls. What do you have for your general controls?
If you look up slew, SLEW.
Yeah, I see. Okay, you know what? I just changed to keyboard 2024 and it's there. So let me see if I can. Okay. Shift C. Okay, yeah, that did it. And then do what?
Then the 8 key will move you forward.
Oh, it did. Okay, now I'm up on the. Golly, you just know all the tricks.
It kind of helps because it protects your airplane.
Okay, how do I get out of here? How do I get back into the cockpit?
Shift Z.
Oh my God, no, jeez. The airplane just flipped off, flipped over the terminal, down the hill, onto the freeway, crushed the car, and is down in the trees.
So shift Z, and then the number pad moves you. 8 will move you forward.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Okay. Okay, and then shift C. Okay, now I'm sitting on the ground. How do I get back in the cockpit?
Shift Z again. But make sure you're on like flat ground. There you are. I see you. And then if you use the 4 and the 6 key, it should turn you.
That's right, I'm driving.
There you go.
Get clear of you. Well, that was weird. After a great landing.
I got 171 on that one.
Nice. How do I get out of the slew mode, though, to where my... I thought I was on this.
You are in the slew mode. So then, and put you back in the cockpit.
That's weird.
Now you're in slew mode.
Okay, so now I'm in the cockpit. But my keypad is not... Oh, you know what? It's because I changed the... I need to fix that. Let me go back to controls to keyboard. Put it back where I had it.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Now I've got regular control. I don't have to fix all that together. But there you are over there, and here I am.
There you are.
And we did it.
You did pretty good. Kind of a fun little arrival, huh?
That was good. That was well worth the price of admission.
And with that, I think I can get the engines powered off.
Yep, I need to do that too so that I can do this. Oh, you never did go to APU though with all that. Well, good flying, my friend. Thank you
Good
so
flying,
much.
Jack. Thanks for flying with me, man.
Absolutely. Well, have a good night, and probably catch up with you sometime tomorrow. And everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to Charlie 31's channel.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate you. Thanks for flying along with me. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Okay, buddy. You bet. Have a good evening.
All right. Thanks, Jack.
All right. See ya.
See ya. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. Flying with Captain Jack, always fun. We're here in Madeira, and I did not know that they had that terrain glitch. I'll have to go look, see if they've got a fix for that, or if I have to uninstall one airport or another. So, Leslie, thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Taco King, hope you're doing well. Sounds like you killed it today at work, so nice. Good job today. Everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me. I'll be back here in a little bit for a long haul overnighter. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Till the next one, I appreciate you being here. Have a great rest of your night. If you want to join me on the next one, let me know. We'll get that stream up and running here in just a few minutes. Thanks for being here, folks.